Hi Leo, how you doing? It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. Well, I have to say there has been a little bit of difficulty getting your reading to you. So yesterday I was halfway through it and my computer just went poot and it stopped recording. And I was like, "Oh." Anyway, and then I had gone and given someone a personal reading just a few days ago and locally here. And she called me and told me she found one of my cards on the floor. So I'm like, oh, I can't do any more readings. I have that card back. And anyway, so there was a bit of a delay, and she didn't actually have one of my cards. It was one of those magic cards, that it's a kids card game, but there's a lot of men that play it too, and it's called Magic anyway. And it's like, to have magic powers, and they take down each other with all kinds of different forces, and pretty complicated game. And some of the cards are worth like a lot of money, but whew, thank heavens it wasn't one of mine because the dog chewed it up. All right, so Leo, here we are, ready to do your rating. February 2021. Leo, I see you. Whoa, they are getting very itchy. Yeah, I think they're ready. They are ready. They're itchy. They're just wanting to go. Wanting to go. There we go. That one goes to the top, yeah. So, this is the Druidcraft Tarot here. I'm also using the Light Seers Tarot. And on top of that, like this is probably one of the longest readings I put out. And every sign is different, how long it lasts, but some have lasted up to an hour. Just saying. Also using the regular playing cards. So let's get some cards out here. Without further delay, Leo. Ooh, I like seeing that. Boy, oh boy. Okay. So in your past, which is probably January, December, you have the Eight of Swords, the Prince of Swords, and Rebirth. So, in the past, you were bound by something. You felt like you couldn't really move forward. You couldn't get out of something. And it's something that's bothering you. Like these swords aren't feel good. You know what I mean? You feel trapped. You feel, you could easily walk in between these swords. But right now, I don't think you're actually ready. I get a feeling you weren't ready yet to do it. I think you knew you could, but you just weren't really ready yet. I don't know. You weren't making it a priority. Because, Leo, if you did, when you make things priority in your life, you take action. So, here's the Ace of Swords. Here's some sort of a situation that you weren't ready to change. It needs changed. There's a way out of it, but you weren't ready to deal with it, handle it. You really and unwilling to see, because I think it's a simple thing, a simple answer. Um and then we have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is taking direct action. This is action about this thing that has you feeling trapped. You decide, I've had enough. I've had enough and I'm taking action. Um, it's about something you can hear. Cause see, she's blindfolded and her hands are bound, but she can still hear. So it's about something you can hear. Okay? Anyway, you've decided to take action on it and deal with it, confront it. You may try and face the person. You may call upon You also could feel defensive, very defensive in this action of dealing with it, okay? Because see, even the horse has armor. You have armor and the horse has armor. At the same time, and you're probably feeling vulnerable too. This isn't one of your comfortable positions to be on the attack like this. You don't prefer it, kind of thing. I think you're more of a peaceful person. Um, but then we have rebirth. And going through this, standing up to this, whatever it is you're hearing and you feel like you can't do anything about, but then you do. Anyway, facing this, dealing with this has elevated you. It's like a rite of passage, and you've learned something and you've matured up to the next level now. And part of that maturity is how handling things on your own. Okay. It's so weird because I was just talking to someone the other day about this, handling things on your own. You know, when I was a kid, when people my age were kids, our parents did not come out and fix something, do something for us, and especially not right then and there. They might come in a couple of days and help you with it, but not right now, you know. And so you had to figure a lot out on your own if you wanted to get going on it. You wanted to sit there and wait for them to come and help, and that's after they were done everything they thought that was important to them. Then they might come and help you. But it was rare for an adult to come and help a kid in any way. Kids were up to their own devices. And in a way, it was really good because it taught us, you know, to have the courage, to face this head on, to go in, even though you're not comfortable, even though you feel defensive, even though you feel vulnerable. You faced your fear. You know, there's a fear in there somewhere. I got a feeling, eh? And when you did, you expanded yourself, you know, and you also took a stand. It was like taking a stand. But anyway, so you're at the judgment. You've gone through a rite of passage. Could have even been a test that you didn't know, you know, by the energy, by the universe, a test, and you passed. You passed. And so you're moving on to the next cycle, life cycle. You know, you're ready to go through the doorway now and become a woman, a man, an adult, a parent, whatever whatever the next level is for you, you know. But because before we can teach another to do this, we must know how to do it ourselves, right? We must know how to do it ourselves. So let's get some clarification on that. That is kind of cool. I'm so proud of you, Leo, for doing this. It's probably difficult for you. It stirs up emotions for some reason. Ooh, Chariot. Chariot. So, the Chariot, it's kind of cool because, you know, this guy, like, he's going in there and he's determined to have his say and face this head on. I'll fight if I have to, you know. And he goes in with all kinds of protection of him for himself and his horse. Um, but I think he's quite also willing because he's not wearing any actual armor because this is something personal or something to you. Okay, so he's also willing to talk, but I'll fight if I have to because I'm up to here with it. You know what I mean? So the Chariot is about that the two sides of ourselves, this gentle peaceful, loving side and this fighting Irish side, you know. And it's getting these two sides to work together. Your brave side and your maybe modest, reasonable side. Anyway, it's getting these guys to work together because it for change. The chariot inaugurates change too. Okay. Also, when it comes to your leveling up, it you have a higher position now because you've learned how to reconcile these two sides of yourself. Sure, we have a temper, but we can't flare it all the time for every single situation. There's a time and a place and a reason, right? And so this is what this is about. It's getting that under control and how to handling it correctly. I don't know if you've ever looked at the I Ching, but in Chinese philosophy, it's all about doing things correctly. He has behaved correctly. You know what I mean? And oops, oops, oops. Oh, okay. You have the Five of Pentacles. There's, um, you could have felt left out in the past, not included, or perhaps facing something on your own. You know, don't have support behind you. You don't feel perhaps people are with you or something like that. Um, but I don't think that's necessarily the case. The key is leaning here. The key, you have the key. And I think the key, this comes in a little bit with this Eight of Swords. Because you went through a period when you were thinking you didn't have the key. Or you're didn't have the energy to face it or something like that. But I think that's changing now because with this Chariot here. I think that's changing a lot. And then like I said, the test, right? The test have you reconciled your your light side and your shadow side? Have you reconciled that? That's what you're asked before you can pass through this door. And you've proved it. You passed the test. Yeah. Okay, so let's get on to the present, okay? You have the Princess of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. I see the Princess of Wands as very eager to move forward with your plan A or plans. You want to, you're ready to grow, perhaps in the business world. I mean, you might be trying to assert things for yourself now at this point, and you might feel a certain amount of security in your job too. Also, you may be asked to do something else at work, but you're eager to move forward. You could almost be waiting for a message, because you're on your mark here. You're on your mark, get set, go, right? And but I also kind of feel a bit of this is a learning there, you're on a learning curve right now. You could be approaching something new that you're learning, but you're out on the path, you're ready to go and do it. um Also, I kind of feel an independent thing here. You want to assert your independence. So you're waiting for the message or the cue or the sign or whatever it is that says you can go because you're on your mark here at the beginning of February. You're ready to go and make moves. And you're going to be successful. This is victory. This is success. This is moving forward. And this is also recognition. These people are ready to follow you. They believe in you. There could be something literally at work where you're moving into another position. It could be a position of respect, you know, of leadership, of some sort of leadership in some way. Um, I think you almost could be recognized as a leader because here they see it in you already. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, but you could be not very experienced to go into this position. You know, it's a big jump, right? From no shoes to be having the falcon. You know, he's not only on the horse, doesn't have to walk anymore. He's fully outfitted, but he also has the falcon. You know, he gets to communicate with, like, there's communication with, I almost feel higher ups, you know. They're talking to you but not talking to everybody else. I'm getting a feeling like this. You also could be traveling. Could be doing something that involves travel of some sort, and it doesn't have to be, you know, to another country or across your own country or anything like that. It can be just local travel, right? Because it's a six. But this chariot's here and it's also suggesting travel, Leo. So it could be as little as moving and as big as, because I feel like this is going to make a big change for you. It's like I said, it's a leveling up. You got two cards of leveling up, and you're being brought to a new level, and a new respect of some sort. There's respect for you now for some reason. Okay. Um, and it also says it's the end of your pain. Ten of Swords is like a final ending. All the knives have been thrown, all the knives are in there. This is, it's kind of like a defeat, like you'll admit defeat, or you don't have to, you know, if this is about something you're hearing, you don't it's done, it's over. You can, you win, you don't have to hear it anymore. Okay. It may take a little while to heal from this, or to because, like, it's the end of whatever this was that was bothering you. You know, you're making short work of it here and putting an end to it here. You're making some sort of progress in February with this because it's over. All right, it's done. It's not an issue you're going to have to deal with any further after February, I feel like. Okay. Um, okay, so let's get these other cards out here. So there you are in the future at the end of February, Leo, the King of Wands, the Prince of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Um, you know what I've been feeling a lot this month with a lot of the readings? You know what it's like? It's like, um, I've been using this analogy. So when, you know, when you're in a boat, you got to step out of the boat onto the dock. So you got one foot on the dock and one foot on the boat. You're terribly afraid you're going to go into the splits here, for one thing. But to take your foot out of the boat, it's hard. It's because you don't feel secure on either leg. And so it's making that transition, letting go of the boat and putting both feet on the dock, right? And so it's very much this transition that you're going through. You're going through a transition, but for you, it might be, well, for all of us, it's a little bit hard to take that other leg either out of the boat or off the dock. One or the other. It doesn't feel stable. It doesn't feel steady yet. Okay? It doesn't. But it will. It will. Tell me about Leo. Woo, caught that. Good catch, Lynn. Oh, Ten of Pentacles and Seven of Cups. So, Leo, you don't have to worry too much. I think this year is going to be more successful for you. And by more successful, you're going to start actually taking action and doing things that you want to improve your life however you want to improve it, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is the long view, the long picture. You could have some sort of money coming into you, and I'm wondering if it's something to do with this position. It seems to me you might get another position or a higher level position at work. It could come with more money. It could come with more privileges. You get, I don't know, there's privileges with it as well, I feel like. Because you're kind of you got this plan in mind, okay? Right? You're not there yet, but you got it in mind. You know the direction you're heading in now. You didn't for some time. I don't think you could really see it, or you weren't ready to see it, but I think you do now. And the thing is now you have so many options, you're not sure what to do. You cannot spread yourself this thin. So this is about not spreading yourself thin. Pick a few things and focus on them and do them well. If you try and do all these things, you're going to do them all, but you're going to do them all half-assed. It's not going to be putting your good focus into it. Some of the things will bring you up the ladder, and some of these things will send you down the slide. It's a scale here. There's a scale going on. Don't worry too much about what you pick. In the olden days, this was a big decision, because when you picked a career in the olden days, you picked it for life, pretty much. Nowadays, you might have a career for 5 years and then go and do something, or 10 years and then go and do something else. There's no permanency anymore, so don't let this worry you too much. But that's why I say pick a few, pick 2 or 3 and focus and do them really well. And then come back in a while, in a couple of years, whatever, and then look up those other things that you want to pursue. You can at that point, but a little at a time, right? A little at a time. You don't want to spread yourself too thin. This Ten of Swords, this feeling of defeat, this defeated feeling, for me is an ending of that. I don't see you feeling this. I don't see you feeling defeated. I see the end of you feeling defeated. You know, I think that when you get up off this, because you might just be a little tuckered out. You've been through a lot, but it's the end of you feeling you're about action now. You're about quality of life. Quality of life. Tell me, for Leo, is there anything else here in mid-February? Is there anything else in the first couple of weeks of February? I am not surprised at all. And I almost said it when I was talking about this Ten of Pentacles, is the Ace Okay, so here you are. This is the long-term plan. You can see the light now. You can see, um, and are ready to see it and are ready to go through with it. But here, and it starts with this ace. Okay, it starts with this ace to get yourself that whole plan worked out, and you can see it now. Oh, I'm so excited. So and look at this ace is right on top of this 10 too. The end of feeling defeated. This is about making a whole new mandala, a whole new plan. I can see a seed of the future here, you know, and see what I am able to do with what I have, what I know, who I am, right? I love it. I love it. All right, so in the future, King of Wands, Prince of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Now, you've had a few messengers here. Um, this prince is like the knight. You got two knights, and it's funny, you got the Six of Wands in the middle. So a lot about action, a lot about moving forward, taking steps. This when you stood up to this, whatever it was, and figured out your two sides of yourself and how you're going to get them to work together to steer this thing together, right? You yeah, you are definitely down the center row. You're definitely into action and moving forward. Now, you could just take your time. You want to be sensible. You want to be smart, as we can see in the Prince of Pentacles here. This guy is certainly going after, but he's a little bit leery. He's kind of new at this. I've never been there before. I've been doing this half my life now. This is very new for me. So it's a little bit not, he's gonna go. He's going to go and he's going to explore and do what he's going after, which is that Ace of Pentacles, right? But he's taking his time. He wants to be careful. He doesn't want to do anything stupid, okay? Feels a little vulnerable here. Feels a little bit vulnerable and doesn't want to necessarily fight with people. I want to get along with people and I want to progress, you know? And then, here's you, right? You're the king, you're confident, you're really confident here. You're feeling in your place now and ready to move forward with your plan, right? Ready to move forward, but taking it easy. Now, it says here that you might have to defend your position. This is a fight or flight card. And at this point, I'm not sure. I don't know if you want to fight anymore. I'm getting a feeling you do not. In some ways, because, this guy has to decide whether he's going to wait for all these troops to get up to the top and he's going to defend his position there because they want to be at the top of the tower now. Or is he going to take off and say, hey, have it. It's not worth it to me. And I'm wondering if this is, I'm not really sure how you're going to feel because it's not worth it to you anymore for all this misery. You're seeing that I'm not sure if I want to put myself here again. On the other hand, you might say, to hell with this. You know, I'm standing up for what's right here. Oops, geez, I switched them. So you're I don't really think you want to fight. Like, I think you want to figure something out, move, um, I gotta say, I'm seeing a Trinity knot here on the front of the horse. And this is, you know, it's a type of like mediation almost, and it's the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the mother, the father, the baby. You can see it a lot of different ways, but it's about, it also makes me think of the three sisters. It's a support system. It's about a support system, not about fighting, not about arguing, defending yourself. It's about a support system working together. I don't want to have to defend myself from you. I will, but can we not work together on this? That's kind of what I'm saying. Seeing, blah, blah, blah. Tell me about the end of February for Leo. Tell me about the end of February. You know, the Leo, the King of Wands here, said you could have another fire sign around you, this says, helping you. But this Leo here is so funny. I just love it because he's like wearing every color in the rainbow. He's got blue, he's got purple, he's got orange, yellow, red. He's like got every single color on that you can imagine. And he's really representing, if you know what I mean. Like you're not gonna tell he's a colorful person. Very colorful person. A colorful person meaning he has interest, varied interest, and he may look like one way, but you're going to find out he's very much another. Like he could look like a brainiac, but have these fun hobbies, or he could look like a dork, or a hoodie, and be really smart person. So it's you cannot tell who this person is by their cover. Okay, you cannot tell who this person is by their cover. This could be you, Leo. You can't. It's hard to tell who you are by your cover. Because you represent a lot of different things. A lot of different things. All right, tell me, tell me, tell me. Ooh, Two of Cups. Two of Cups. That's weird to see that, I gotta say. This Two of Cups. I think it's a little weird to see that here. I haven't seen one sign of romance in this reading at all. Looks like there could, maybe this is who you're going to. The healing. Okay, you're gonna give me anything for... Whoa. The devil. Okay, Leo. All right. So, in the future, at the end of February, there's some sort of relationship, partnership you have. I think it means something to you. It's important. There's a connection there. There's a special connection there. But there's a devil energy here. There's a devil energy. There's some sort of temptation or something in some way that is going to drive someone away. This is a warning, Leo, a warning to you or the other person. Whoever has the devil in their midst is allowing the devil in their midst. And the devil can be drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex, a great many things, but it's basically the devil is deception. It's deception. And it's going to send someone away. They're going to walk away. Someone's going to walk away because of this deception, this devil energy. Okay? Whatever it is. So, and you know, this is probably the reason you're defending yourself, or they are, you know, because you're finding out about something. Somebody's defending themselves here. All right. Um, yeah. All right, so let's see what the old playing cards have to say here for you, Leo. Is there any messages for Leo for February 2021, my Leo? Ooh, 10. You could be moving, my darling Leo. You could be moving in your job, which I was thinking. You could also be moving residences. Because for me, sometimes that 10 of clubs is a new home. Anything else for Leo? So yeah, like I said, I think you're changing jobs. You get an offer at work, and it's to end what you're doing now, and um to uh to go to another section or go to something else. Okay, it's an upping your position at work, definitely. It's changing your position at work, but you have to end something else and you're doubtful. You're not sure if you should make this move. You're not sure if you should take your foot out of the boat or not. You know, look at decisions. There's this guy. I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh, you know, I can really see it there on those cards, eh? But it means leaving something else behind, ending it, and you're not sure if you want to. Pretty sure this is at the job site. You could be moving. Okay, you could be moving. And if you're moving, you feel like you're leaving something behind for good. That's what it feels like. Like you're scared to let it go. Okay, if you're actually moving residences. But otherwise, I see it as a change at work. Oh, another 4. That's your second 4. So again, indecision. You're having a hard time making up your mind. I really think this belongs in this pile, actually. Really having a hard time making up your mind. The thing, though, but remember, Leo, what I just told you. Don't worry. Like, just go for it. If there's something else you want to do, you can come back and do it later. You know, this isn't a lifetime decision, not your whole life. All right? You don't have to worry about that. Anything else for Leo that they need to know? What's going on in this romance for Leo? This partnership, relationship. Looks like there could be trouble, Leo. There it is right there. Another 4. 4s are a big part of your February. You've got a lot of decisions to make in February, Leo. You know, it's better than not having decisions to make, not having any power. This is a lot of power, right? You got choices, decisions. What do you want? What is important to you? What do you value, Leo? Because you're going to be asked this in the very near future. You're going to have to make choices. You do have money coming to you, and I do think you're moving. And you're getting more money. I really think that you're going to take this new position. It could be even at another location, like another location. You could be moving literal locations where you work. Okay, it's more money, and I think you're delighted. I think you're quite happy with it. Um, so um, yeah. Look at that. 3 of diamonds. This is one of the wish cards. This is the initial wish. This is things starting to line up for you. Look at just like it does in your mandala. Those are the first 3. See those first 3 ones in the middle there? That's what these are here. Okay? This is the initial part of the wish or the plan, the dream coming true, the action that you really want to take. And this is it. This is saying you're going in the right direction. Good on you, you know, taking your foot out of that boat or taking your foot off that dock. I guess for you, you're getting in the boat, right? So, but I think you're going to be really happy with your decision. This could be something that you may have to decide in February, but it doesn't actually happen until April. Okay, I think April is going to be another big month for you. All right. Um, anyway, Leo, this is interesting. Please let me know in the comments. You know, I love to hear from you. And, you know, I'm really honored that you share your life with me too. Anyway, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It's all free and it helps me a lot. This ad-free video has been brought to you by Aquarius this month. It's their birthday and their time to send in their annual $25 contribution to the channel, my channel. Helps me a lot and I so appreciate it. And it's just a one-time annual fee. Also, if you see an Aquarius, say happy birthday. All right. Take care, Leo. Talk to you soon. Bye now.